Sasko. Share the goodness. Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Espresso here on SABC3 on this motivational Monday. Today we're making beetroot chocolate brownies and serving them with a chocolate chili foam, something that I've never made before, so very excited to learn how to make that. And if you haven't got any plans this coming Saturday, or if you've got plans, then cancel them, because there's no better way to spend a weekend than in the kitchen in the beautiful Stellenbosch winelands, where the Espresso presenters our very first Espresso baking boot camp. How does that sound? Every weekday morning we cook up a storm in the Espresso kitchen, and now it's your turn to join in the fun as we bring you the very first Espresso baking boot camp, sponsored by Sasko and the Institute of Culinary Art. The event takes place this Saturday and tickets cost 350 Rand. You'll spend the morning whipping up tasty treats with Leanne and Ewan and learning the tricks of the trade from Espresso chefs Caitlin and Zola, all the while being surrounded by the breathtaking Stellenbosch winelands. Now, to book, SMS the keyword baking with your name and details to 33728 or email baking@espressoshow.com. Now, while you do that, also sit back and relax, because I've got Carol from the Culinary Institute in studio teaching us to make these gorgeous chocolate brownies. I know chocolate brownies originated before the 1800s. Yeah. And it actually started as a flop.
It is actually. But actually,
we're not going to flop them in the studio.
This is a play on it. Basically, you can eat the chocolate brownies and not feel guilty because you got beetroot in there. So we're going to start off with a creaming method. Is basically just going to crack our eggs. So I've got 3 eggs in there. And to this, we're going to add our castor sugar.
There we go.
And just that one over there. You can just pour it in for me.
Just pour it in. How much castor sugar?
I'm not quite sure. 225 grams of castor sugar, and we're just going to mix this together. Basically, just lightly cream it. As we said, it was a flop, so we don't actually want that much rise because the chocolate's going to bring it down.
A chef in the 1800s originally made brownies and didn't have baking powder or anything to rise it. It was actually a chocolate cake, so he ended up with, that's where chocolate brownies come from. Now, if you'd like to get this ingredients list sent to your mobile phone, our keyword is Sasko. SMS that to 33728. Your name also goes into the draw to win a fantastic Sasko hamper that includes some Sasko quick treats, a Carol Boys cake lifter, a Sasko recipe book, an apron, all the goodies, and from takealot.com, a Russell Hobbs 3-in-1 milk frother. That's all up for grabs today, just by SMSing the keyword Sasko to 33728. Okay, what's next?
To the eggs, we're going to add our vanilla essence. And then we're going to add our melted chocolate. The chocolate has just been melted in the microwave on a defrost temperature with a little bit of butter. So that's just going to buffer it from basically splitting.
So you've got 2 vegetables. You've got the chocolate vegetable and the beetroot vegetable that we're adding. Should I stir this for you?
Will you, please? Okay, so that goes into the egg. So it's not that hot, otherwise it's going to curdle the egg. So just be careful of that. Just combine that. And to this, we're going to add our flour and our salt. That's basically been sifted already, so it's aerated. And today, obviously, using the Sasko cake flour.
There we go. And Sasko cake flour is available from your nearest Pick n Pay.
Okay, so that goes in. And there's our cake flour.
How do you keep your cake flour fresh? Do you put it in the fridge?
No, you basically just in a dry area, basically.
Airtight container.
Yeah, airtight container, not in a refrigerator. Otherwise, it clumps together, and you don't want it to clump together. You want to be nice and fluffy. Okay, and to this, chili flakes. As much as you like the burn, you can add that. So I'm just going to do half a teaspoon here.
And in our case, we'll add extra.
Yeah, and then grated beetroot, not cooked, just roughly grated.
So raw beetroot.
Yeah, raw beetroot. It's going to cook in the oven as well. So we're just going to mix that through. And I've just basically lined the baking tin. Ovens have been preheated to 180 degrees Celsius. So it basically looks like a flop now as well, but it's not. It's supposed to look that way. And that's basically your mix right there.
There we go. So now you pour it in there.
It's going to go into the bowl. Or into our pan.
Listen, I'm dying to try this. I am a choc-aholic.
Me too. Anything
and because it's Monday, you don't have to feel guilty after a weekend.
Okay. So that goes into the oven about 40 minutes until it's nice. It's still nice and moist, and you can try that over there. And then we also have the hot chocolate with a nice chili foam.
So you serve it, the 2 of them together like that?
Yeah, you can serve them together. Obviously, the hot chocolate is nice and rich and You can play it on, you know, not too rich, not too rich.
Absolutely gorgeous. This is our treat for today. Beetroot chocolate brownies that we were taught to make, thanks to Carol from the Culinary Institute. You can also stand a chance of winning the fantastic Sasko hamper that we've got up for grabs. That includes Sasko quick treats. It includes a Sasko apron, recipe book, a Carol Boys cake lifter, as well as the Russell Hobbs 3-in-1 milk frother. And all you need to do is SMS for the ingredients list to the keyword today, Sasko, to 33728. And thanks a lot to takealot.com for our Russell Hobbs 3-in-1 milk frother that's up for grabs today. Carol, these look absolutely gorgeous. I think I might just take a bite.
Go for it.
Really, really good. Thank you for joining us, yeah?
Oh, thank you.
And if you want to know any more details of the Espresso Baking Bootcamp, you can also go to our website, expressoshow.com. Kat, this one's for you. Sasko, share the goodness. Stay with Espresso and SABC3.